Hey, YouTube Nation, Mike Harrison here. I got a new art tool. Super excited about this. I'm gonna dive right in. I'm not gonna dilly dally too long. It's a bag. No, I broke down and finally bought a new tool for painting, art, creating. So, dun 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 dun. I decided to dive into the world of virtual reality. Virtual reality. So yeah, I obviously I had to put my own little flair on there. But yeah, I got a MetaQuest 3 VR headset. Figured I'd try it out on a couple ideas that I've got. I've got this big old wall I want to work on in my shop. It's right over there, but I'm not going to work on that today. Actually, I'm going to work on. I'm gonna try it out, and I've been doing some tinkering with it, and I'm gonna try it out on this surfboard. I got a design that I created, and I'm gonna project it, draw it out. Not really project it, but set it up where I can use it on this surfboard, and then probably put it up for grabs if it comes out okay. Anyway, yeah, I figured I'd do a video on that, and I'm gonna record the the process of setting it up, and you can see exactly how I'm doing it and all. So anyway, I'm gonna link these videos together. But yeah, just a little intro video on my new toy, the MetaQuest VR, MetaQuest 3. This thing's pretty awesome. I haven't really dabbled in the world of VR before, so hey, might as well start learning some new stuff while we can. All right, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye. All right, I'm all set up, and it's actually recording. So I'm going to show you. This is the menu. Let's go to Stencil VR right there. Right there. All right. I'm going to do Stencil VR. Got my Stencil VR. Click that. Ooh, this is cool. All right, we're going to go to artwork. No internet connection. Continue offline. Let's go to start new placement. There we are. Hey, and there I am over there. All right. This is the piece that I have designed. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna take it over here to the surfboard. Place it right there. And let's scoot this fella, the screen over here. This is so awesome. I've tinkered with it a couple times, so I kind of know what I'm doing here. I'm not complete amateur. Place, adjust. Let's see, these little tabs on the outside here. I'm using my trigger here, pulling the trigger in. This is going to allow me to... Oh, I'm out of the picture. Let's back this up over here. How about that? All right, so I took a picture of the original surfboard and kind of got the shape of this surfboard already with the artwork on it. So now I'm just going to basically get it sized. Can decrease and increase. This is in the way. Let's go to position. I can control the depth. It brings it in and out. It's pretty awesome. You can see as it's past the surfboard now, so I'm gonna bring it up to the surfboard. And I can't do anything about the curvature of the surfboard, but that's all right. I just want to get it where it's flush, and that looks really good. All right, so now I need to position. Let's scoot it down a little bit. I'm just using my triggers, the little joysticks. And left and right, and actually doesn't, yeah, it needs to rotate it a little bit. So we'll rotate it a little bit. You can use the joysticks here. Click on the big circle here, and that actually turns the piece of art. That is so cool. Get it lined up at the top of the surfboard. The width, oh, this is so wild. The width is about the same on the art and the surfboard. The bottom is close enough. I'm going to scoot it just a tiny bit over. There's all kinds of settings on this thing, but for the most part, I just keep tinkering with the settings till I learn. All right, this is probably close enough. Okay, oh, we can do draw, and then we can change how vibrant this, so we can see actually through the painting when I go to draw it out. And I'm just going to basically outline the important parts. That way I kind of have an idea where everything's at. And that way I can see, okay, if the surfboard art is too wide, I can change that. But this looks really good. I think I'm going to leave it where it's at, because I want some of the art to wrap around the surfboard. All right. So I'm going to leave it there so I can still see through the art. So I need to be able to see my pencil marks. That's the key, is having this image light enough where I can, there we go. Thing turned on me. Draw, yeah, and there's a hide button, so you can actually, as you're drawing, you can push the hide stencil button. It'll hide the stencil as you're drawing. So I can just make some indicator marks here. That way I know where those are stopping. And this board, I gotta be careful, because this board is just kind of, I got a piece of wood down there holding it on. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to draw it out where all of the pieces are. I'll just outline the important things. I'm not worried about all the little teeny lines. I'm just going to get the major stuff, and that way when I go in and paint it in, I can change things up a little bit, and add detail or take away details. Like this part down here is kind of crazy intricate. So yeah, that is the most advanced art tool that I definitely have. This is really cool. It was well worth the money. So yeah, if you're wanting to dive into a headset, the MetaQuest 3 is what I'm using. You can put a pin on it, and that puts, this is so cool. Watch this. You can, like, literally, it looks like I can just almost grab it. It's crazy. It's the tiny things that amuse me. All right. That's it for now. So I'm going to draw this out now that I've got it all placed in. And then start painting. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for some more. I'll do a time lapse on this piece here as I'm painting it, and that'll kind of be a lot shorter than recording the whole thing. I look like some crazy outer space person with gray hair. All right, let's turn this off. Bye. All right, we're back to this I'm gonna quit casting because obviously we're done. Let me figure out how to do that right quick. Bear with me. Hide. I don't know how. I wonder how I would actually stop casting. I'll push. Oh, I know. I push this button. Here we go. All right, that's better. And then I just come down here where it says stop. Hit that button, and then I will quit recording. That was 7 minutes and 58 seconds. All right, thinking out loud. Okay, cool. Bye. Woo! All right, I got it all drawn out. All right, there's bright compared to being locked into the VR. All right, so I got it drawn in, and it's very light with pencil marks, so you can kind of see it, maybe. Anyway, I'll actually go through and outline some of it in a Sharpie. That way, when I'm painting it, it doesn't. The Sharpie won't. It'll still come through with the Sharpie, and then I can still see some of my lines. So, yeah, I'll start off with a gray base. That way, the colors will actually work better versus white. I don't know why it works that way, but it does. So I just painted all gray, and then start putting in the blocking in the colors and taping here and doing all that kind of stuff and making it happen. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy fun. All right, I got the lines put on. I don't know what is with this thinking thing I do, but it's part of my character. All right, so basically I came in, put some guidelines section off the yellows and blues for the sky, and then obviously took a Sharpie, put in just a little light sketch of where the stars are, so when I paint over it, the Sharpie should still show through, so I know where my stars go. This is all just to speed up the process because a lot's going to go into this board, but it'll be worth it. So yeah, got it all drawn out. I think that's pretty much it for now. I'm going to bring it over to the easel. Let's get this thing set up. And get ready to rumble. get ready to paint some colors. All right. That's going to be way too tall. I'm not going to be able to reach that. I might have to figure out a different place to put that. Probably just put it right on the ground. That's what I'll do. Try not to bust up the tail. Yeah, that's way better. All right, get some better lighting over here. Actually, I got better lighting. I just got to turn it on. Somewhere down here. Oh, it didn't come on. Oh, it's not plugged in. I'll get it in a minute. All right, yeah. Get this all set up and get the time lapse going. And throw some colors down on this how tall is this board? It's like a 5'11", 5'12". It's a 5'12". All right. We'll get this paint party started. All right, get in here and trimming off my knife's falling apart. Trimming off the excess little tabs of tape. Just come in here and little light sliver of a cut. And just peel away the little pieces. I'm gonna go and outline her hair is what I'm gonna work on next. It's definitely like a puzzle, just piece by piece, methodically create a piece of art. Time for some colors. Got one that hit the ground. Neon pink. Put a little dab on there. Just enough to get some outlines. And let's see, I totally have the wrong brush. Go grab. Let's grab the right brush. Let's see here. Half-inch flat. It works. Just gonna slap these two colors together. Make a nice bright. This is just a base coat. Just a starting point. Just a starting point on something like that. Yeah, it's going to do an outline. And so I know where the yellow goes. All right. Trying to figure out. All right, let's turn this thing. The tides have turned. Let's see, what do we got here? Put that there. Kind of doing like a loose brush technique. Like I said, these are just filling in the larger areas for now. Lots of flowing hair. Lots of flowing hair. Flowy, flowy. All right, we're getting closer. Fill in, you can kind of see. Obviously, she's got a lot of hair. Like I used to have a lot of hair. I got it chopped off. Let's pull up a chair. Pull up a chair. Get this little section right over here. I haven't really figured out a name yet on this one. Usually I'll Get about halfway through and I'll think of a really good name for the painting. Hey, that'd be a great idea. Maybe you could leave down in the comments some ideas on what I could name this painting. That would be awesome. That would be helpful. A lot of layers. A lot of layers. That's the piece of her sunglasses, the arm on her sunglasses there. There's some shadowing going on in there. I'm just going to block in where the hair follicles are for now. A little bit over here, a little bit up there. This might be one of my favorite surfboards that I've painted in a long time. The thing I love most about these type of paintings, I can just kind of make it up as I go. No guidelines really. Alrighty. Figured I'd just do a little short section of the process on her hair. Time to peel off the guidelines for the first layer. Actually, this is the second layer of turquoise. And let the turquoise dry, and then, well, another day. Learn my lesson. You cannot tape on top of that fresh paint for, I would give it like 24 hours at least. And then I can paint the yellow in, or I can just paint the yellow in. Actually, I'll do that. I'll just do I won't even tape off the blue. I'll just I'll just cut in the gray section with yellow by hand. I won't even tape it off. I'm not even taking any chances. This yellow, I can make it happen. But yeah, just going to go in and take this tape off. And that will leave me the gray section to paint yellow. And then I'll have a beautiful turquoise and yellow sky. All right, I'm on to the yellow. On to the yellow. Probably be 2 coats. I'm using Make sure my microphone's on. I'm using primary yellow. Primary yellow. Titanium white. It's covering pretty good. I'll be definitely putting 2 coats on this. Oop. With my palette over here. My paint plate. I decided to not tape off to paint the yellow. I usually would tape over the blue, but I'm not taking that chance because sometimes it peels the paint up. And then you got a big old mess. So I'm not doing that this time. I learned my lesson on the last surfboard. And I'm not doing that again. One and done. You gotta learn the hard way sometimes. So I'll just carefully cut it in. And that's how you do it right there. All right, I got that reflection. I got the yellow placed in. I got the hibiscus flower. I got some of the swirls in the bottom done. I got a little more layers on her hair. And I started working on her sunglasses. She's got mirrored sunglasses on. So I'm going to do face colors, skin colors, her sweater, beach attire. I don't know what she's wearing yet. I haven't figured that out yet. And another coat of yellow. But for now, I think I may call it a day. Day 1 started at 1 o'clock, so 3 hours. Not bad, 3 hours. All right, let me clean up my mess, clean everything up, shut everything down, and then get to it another day.